Hey everyone, today I went to the thrift store and I got a whole bunch of VHSs. I don't know which one to go over first. I'll go over these clamshells first. So, first up, I found All Dogs Go to Heaven on VHS. It's not sealed, but it does have this little proof of purchase thing precariously still attached to it. Also, there's a little thingy down here. Let's see. Proof of purchase peel here, and there's like some discoloring. So, like, it started to get peeled up a little bit, apparently, but I don't really want to I don't want to take that off. Let's see, open it up, not rewound, it looks like. Yeah, this is really cool. I love All Dogs Go to Heaven, so this is a really cool VHS to have. I definitely like having something like this to put on a shelf more than Pebble and the Penguin. So I have to make room for this somewhere, because I'm definitely going to put it up somewhere. And then next up, this is really cool. Adam's Family Reunion. Let's see. Phalis did a video about this a while ago. Him and Alison Pregler. Is that her name? I don't remember. I don't watch her stuff as much. Anyway, I remember seeing trailers for this movie when I was a kid. Oh, and another one, not rewound, it looks like. The weird thing, the trailers, as a kid, they made this movie look kind of cool. And so I always kind of wanted to see it. I like the other Addams Family movies okay. So anyway, this one never got around to watching it, and apparently it's not on DVD. It's only ever gotten this VHS release, which is weird, because it was a Warner Brothers thing. Weren't the movies Warner Brothers? I still have some of my pile of DVDs here. I don't see it in the pile here, though, so I can't check. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, it's nice to have it in case I do, like, want to watch it. And next up, here we got The Muppet Movie. This is freaking awesome. There was a couple of Muppet tapes, but I really just wanted this one because I really like The Muppet Movie. They didn't have Treasure Island. Oh, and apparently this belonged to Noah. A couple of these tapes, I looked through them earlier, and they have like little things written on them. Oh, and at the bottom we have a little sticker, Jim Henson Films, or Jim Henson Video. Yeah, this is weird. It's a Muppet thing, but it's not distributed by Disney. At least I don't think it is. It says Jim Henson Video on it. And on the back of it, there's a little thing that says, distributed by Buena Vista Home Video. So apparently, yeah, one of the few things Buena Vista did that wasn't, or at the time, this wasn't a Disney thing, purely. Okay, next up, here we got Batman Forever. Last couple of weeks, I've found, I think, every Batman movie on tape from the same thrift store. Pretty weird. So now I have Batman Forever. Yay. Not my favorite Batman movie. If I were to pick my favorite Batman movie, it'd probably be Batman Returns, or, Batman Beyond the movie, maybe? And then, let's see, here we got a DuckTales tape. An interesting thing, I think I used to have this. Daredevil ducks, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I used to have that. I remember these images on the back, but like I don't remember actually watching it ever. Oh, and also one of these older Disney labels, you gotta love that. These were, I think, made to fit on beta tapes, and they just didn't bother taking VHS into account, so they're like, just put it on there, it overlaps, and doesn't stick on right, but who cares. Oh, and we got little stickers on the bottom. There's the Walt Disney sticker there, and there is this little shiny thing that I used to see on tapes occasionally. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, this is kind of weird. Burger King Kids Club Ninja Turtles Invasion of the Turtle Snatchers. And let's see, it's April's birthday apparently. And this is from Burger King. And oh, we got the little Burger King logo down there. So yeah, that's pretty weird. Apparently Burger King did a promotion once where they did Ninja Turtle tapes. Oh, and this is another tape that belonged to Noah there. Thanks, Noah. Let's see. Collect all 4 titles. So, this was like some kind of promotion where you got 4 tapes from Burger King of Ninja Turtles? Weird. Oh, and this is a really cool thing. When I was a kid, I used to have tons and tons of public domain cartoon collections. But then years later, I gave them all away. But I found one of them again, Baby Huey and Friends. This is one of the ones I used to have when I was a kid. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and yeah, it's a Noah tape. Thanks, Noah. getting to relive some childhood memories with this. Let's see. A lot of these are super short, not a lot of cartoons on there. There's only 3 cartoons on here. Pest Pupil, which is the titular Baby Huey cartoon on there. And then The Bored Cuckoo, which a while ago I was looking all over because I remembered this cartoon about a wooden cuckoo bird who falls in love with like a real bird and he wants to escape the cuckoo clock or something because he hates going cuckoo or something. And I couldn't remember the name of that cartoon. I was looking everywhere and I finally found it and I was able to rewatch that cartoon. And then finally we have Mary Had a Little Lamb, which I think is a sing-along cartoon or something. I don't remember what that cartoon was. I mean, I know it's probably Mary Had a Little Lamb, but I don't know. I can't remember what exactly it was about. Next up, The Red Balloon. This is another thing I remember seeing as a kid. I had a tape of this. It was taped off TV or something, I think. Let's see. Oh, and this is not a Noah tape. This is a Jody tape. So, thanks, Jody. Or, yeah, Jody, I think. So, The Red Balloon is a kind of weird short film about there's this kid with a balloon. The balloon floats away, and the balloon has its own like little adventure, and the kid's trying to get the balloon back, and then a bunch of kids pop it, and the kid's sad, but then he finds like a whole bunch of balloons because there's all these other balloons that like psychically sensed that the red balloon was popped and that this kid is sad about it, so they all float over to him and they float him up in the sky and he flies over France or wherever this was shot. Yeah, this is a weird, weird thing. And, let's see. Oh, it's from Janus Films. So, does that make this like a Criterion thing? Public Media Home Vision. Okay. Oh, and this is the last tape, and it is a really cool thing. They had some blank tape sitting out for free, so I was like, oh, well, sure, I'll look through it. Maybe there was something cool in there. Maybe I'll find some old Power Rangers taped off TV or something. And so, what this is Sesame Street. So that's pretty cool. I have no idea what Sesame Street episodes are taped off are on this, or if it even is full episodes, or if it's like just segments or one episode. I don't know. The box says 1985, so that's when like this design was used or made. So I'm assuming that these are from the 80s, but I don't know for sure because there's no telling when this tape was bought or if there's even maybe it was taped over at some point. That little tab is still there in the corner, so it could get taped over potentially. But yeah, I'll have to hook up a VHS player to a VCR to see what exactly is on here because I'm really curious. Okay, and then next up I have a CD here. I got a Rolling Stones CD, 40 licks. It's a greatest hits compilation. It's got a whole bunch of really popular Rolling Stones songs, and towards the end it's a whole bunch of not quite as popular ones, I don't think, but see, I do know some of these, like Beast of Burden. 2-disc set, really nice. I was surprised. Usually when you find like a 2-disc set like this, it's broken. Because, man, they made these super fragile. I have no idea why CDs were allowed to be so fragile in these cases, for whatever reason. Okay, and then next up, it's all DVDs. They had a sale on DVDs. They were buy one, get two today only. I don't know if that's going to continue. They might be trying to move them out because, man, they are packed with DVDs. I saw they got more in the back. There's a couple bins with some DVDs, and most of them were kind of crappy. But anyway, I just was like, well, I can get one more thing. This, I guess, because I saw it parodied on Robot Chicken once. Radio. I'm pretty sure this is the movie that they were parodying on, like, a really old Robot Chicken episode. There was a Robot Chicken episode where, what was it? There's some mentally handicapped guy watching the movie Radio, and he gets offended by it. And so him and a bunch of other mentally handicapped people, or differently abled, or whatever the word is now, they all get together to, like, protest the movie or something. I can't remember what exactly was going on. But yeah, that's where I know this movie from. No idea if it's any good. I do like Cuba Gooding Jr. Like, he's been in some cool stuff. I do like stuff he's been in. Ed Harris, I'm not as familiar with, but I seem to remember him being in some cool stuff. It doesn't really give me any indication of what the movie's like on the back here. Let's see. Mike Tolan, the director. Okay. That sounds familiar. What do I know Mike Tolan from? I'm sure I've seen that name somewhere else. Okay, and the rest of it is stuff that I actually kind of wanted. Okay, so I found a Cartoon Craze DVD, Tunerville. That was pretty cool, because, yeah, I'm still looking for the rest of these Cartoon Craze DVDs. I have most of them. I'm only missing a couple now. And Tunerville was one of the ones I was missing. Now, as a kid, I remember seeing this a couple of times, but I always passed on it because I didn't know what Tunerville was. I'm looking on the back. I see there's a couple of other cartoons on here I think I know. Mary Kittens, Big Bad Wolf, Little Red Schoolmouse, Simple Simon, Sinbad the Sailor, Summertime. Sinbad the Sailor, I'm wondering if is that the Popeye one, or is there a different Sinbad cartoon? This was really cool. Double feature of Ted and Ted 2. Sure, why not? I don't know if I'm a big Ted fan or not. I remember seeing trailers. I thought it looked horrible. I wasn't super big on, like, Seth MacFarlane at the time these came out, but since then, I like Orville. And so here's live-action Seth MacFarlane doing something that's not Family Guy, although, like, a guy in a thing just hanging out and doing whatever does remind me of that short that Seth MacFarlane did that became Family Guy later on. So, let's see. 2 discs, hiding behind the little digital code thing here, and if anybody wants to steal that digital code, yeah, go right ahead. No idea if they're any good. Isn't it weird that, yeah, there's 2 codes for each, yeah, 1 for each movie. Huh. Usually, if you get, like, a set like this, isn't it all on 1 code? Whatever. Anyway, one of the reasons I got this was I happened to see a clip of one of these movies. Last year, when I was at work, I was in the break room. One of these movies was playing on TV. They were at a party or something. The guy that played Flash Gordon sees this Chinese guy, and he goes crazy and thinks that it's Ming the Merciless and tries to kill him. And I don't know what in the world was going on or how that fits into the plot of this, but it kind of reminded me of, like, really old Family Guy episodes where they have, like, a really thin plot, but it's only there to be a vehicle for jokes. So it doesn't really matter that it's a thin plot. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to this now, because, like, I have an appreciation for older Family Guy and that original short, and also the Orville, so I'm hoping that maybe this is something kind of similar. Alright, and then next up I have a couple of horror movies that I've never heard of. First up we have The Tooth Fairy, with some kind of, looks like a woman with some kind of wart makeup on or something. Oh, there's a paper inside, chapter selection. Oh, okay, so the Tooth Fairy is like a woman in Freddy Krueger makeup or something. Okay, weird. Put a tooth under your pillow and let the bloodbath begin. Alright. Oh, and PJ Souls is in this. Cool. Alright. I don't really know anybody else in here. Stephen J. Cannell, that sounds familiar. The writer, or yeah, teleplay by... Okay. I know that sounds familiar, but I don't know who that is. I don't know anybody else in here either. But yeah, it looked weird, and, like, buy one, get 2, so sure. And finally, a really weird thing I've definitely never heard of, Demon Messenger, and there's a little thingy in the corner here that says, winner, Best Makeup Effects, Buffalo Screams, Horror Film Festival 2012. Okay. So I'm looking on the back. Yeah, it's an indie movie, it looks like. And then, let's see. Oh, the DVD there. You get a glimpse of the monster there. and also it's a DVD-R. So I don't know if this is like I don't know if this was a wide release or if this is like just something that was given out like at a film festival or something, or if you had to go to like a special website to get this or something. I don't know what the story is. Never heard of this, but I'm looking forward to seeing it because I do like finding weird, obscure horror stuff, and that is a pretty cool looking monster there, whatever the story is. So that's all the stuff I found at the thrift store today, along with a bunch of tapes. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.